So they just. If my mom comes, I'll tell her what I'm. No, you're fine. It's gonna. She's just. I'm just asking for a little help, dear, so it's not an embarrassment on the stream. I will tap you. Oh, I can. Those boundaries. Wouldn't go that far at all. Doesn't even come in here. She stands outside the door, like my dad used to do. My dad. That's a bit much. Alright, just fix the mute there. Good evening, everybody. We are back for another week 2 matchup between Stella Gaming and 410 Gaming. Stella Gaming coming into this match with a current record of 1-1, but they are hot off a 3-0 win in last night's match against, I believe, Chaotic Precision Gaming. Meanwhile, 410 comes into this match. They're unbeaten. They're at 2-0, looking to improve to 3-0 and hang on to that perfect record. I think we got a good match for tonight. I think both teams are gonna go hard here. Maybe we'll see 5 maps, who knows, but we'll see. Should be a good series though. Both, like I said, both teams are really good. Some of the guys from 410 actually have won this league before, so they definitely know what it takes to win the league. Look forward to seeing them play tonight. So right now we're just kind of waiting to get our invites going, get the lobby rolling, but hopefully we will be underway with some Call of Duty action here very shortly. The match was originally scheduled for, I believe, 7 Central and got pushed back a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully we get started soon. But anyway, just hang out and I'll come back on here as soon as I'm able to get into a lobby. But again, we got Stella Gaming, 410 Gaming. Just stick around and we will be live soon with that. Alright guys, we're back. It looks like I have finally gotten an invite to the lobby here. And we will be starting here shortly. But anyway, if there's anyone in the stream, you guys want to throw out your predictions, man, by all means, throw them out there. Should be good here. Looks like we're all lobbied up, so should have a good one tonight. I talked a little bit about it earlier, but both teams, 410 Gaming's coming in with a 2-0 record, looking to improved 3-0. Meanwhile, Stella coming in with a 1-1 record, but fresh off a 3-0 win just last night. Definitely should be a good one. Also touched a little bit, a couple of, I believe 3 of these guys actually from 410 have won our league before in the past. So again, these guys got what it takes, definitely putting together, you know, winning teams. And it does look like we will be starting off on a bow cage hard point tonight, and as everyone knows, it's going to be a fast game, non-stop gunfights. Who knows if we'll get to the points to win, or if time will run out, but look for this one to be a good one, as it looks like we're just about to send it on down there to bow cage, get this series kicked off. Again, appreciate y'all joining me for Saturday night, and yeah, hopefully we'll be in store for a good solid match here. Alright, and we are underway here on bow cage. It does look like the teams are correct on the screen. If you guys see any problems, by all means, let me know. But we'll start it off here. As you see, Risky keeping an eye there on the river. Currently, the time was going in favor of Stella for a moment, as they have that 2-point lead. As you can see, kind of the setup here. They're definitely trying to make sure that they keep the spawns. Meanwhile, 3 do go down for 410, but Bishy trying to keep watching the flank there, so he's going to pick up a couple of kills. Meanwhile, as you take note, no one has really grabbed any sort of time at all on P1. Is the main focus, I believe, has just been on trying to flip the spawn or hold the spawn, depending on which team you are. But 3 do go down there from Stella's. 410 is now grabbing a little bit of time to get the little bit of scrap, but they are set up nicely. As you see, number 7, Risky, sitting over there, probably on the tank. Yep, on the tank, holding down time here on P2. Meanwhile, you do have some guys from 410 pushed up a little bit, kind of covering mid-map. You see Bishy there is going to find a couple. Bishy currently on a 7 streak, so we'll leave it here. He finds the one by the gate, and quickly turns, but Prox will end his streak at 8, so right now 410 is just racking up some points, but they were finally cleared off of the hill, but it does look like Risky momentarily will get back on the hill. Meanwhile, Osh has been here on a nice flank, but Alicio is going to pick that up, as he must have had some information there, but he is finally dropped as well. So maybe a chance here for Stella Gaming to get up on the hill. As you did see Careless there picking up a couple of big kills, sitting here in the top of the grandma's house. As they have rotated over nicely in for 410, they will be holding on to P3. Had a slight battle there as and a good job there by Prox coming through that top window. Keep an eye here on him as he's going to look to find one more, but Risky will get the kill. So once again, not a lot of time coming in the way for either team at this moment. Johnny with picking up a nice two-piece there as he snuck around the outside of the castle. He's going to pick up another one on Bishy, so Johnny currently on a little bit of a streak here at 4. Time going in favor of Stella as they cut the lead to about halfway. We'll see if Johnny's going to see Risky sitting there on top of the gate, but he does hop down and catches the kill. Meanwhile, Careless is going to get chopped down by Ted as the rotation is coming in for the next hill. But it does look like the 410 guys kind of getting set up nicely there. They got a couple waiting at new. Also have someone sitting over there by the tank, that number 5 player, Bishy, sitting outside. But a good job by Stella there on P3 as they brought the game all the way back, bringing it close. And they're only down by about 11 points, but as Bishy will pick up the trade there, keeping the time for 410. And he is taken down. Getting back there, coming in at Johnny, picking up some pistol kills here, working his way through Hut. He will catch another one, so trying to pick up some kills. Meanwhile, he saw Careless there, picking up a nice double kill. But so far on this hill, it has all been 410. As you see, a slight rotation here for P5. And 3 do go down for 410 Gaming, so maybe a good chance here for Stella to get set up at the hill, which it appears to be. You've got the number 3 and 2 player over there currently. And a nice kill there from Osh sitting inside the hut. Be looking to see if he gets traded out by Bishy. Bishy slides in, but he is taken down. So Osh going on a little bit of a tear here. You're going to see a streaks being called in now onto the hill. Careless will find one with that streak. Meanwhile, Ted soaking up some time here on the hill for Stella before he is taken out by Bishy. Alicio also finding a kill as well, getting them cleared off of the point. About 23 seconds or so remaining on this P5. Prox sneaking down the river there. He is going to be able to find one, but 410 still picking up time, grabbing the last little bit of scrap. But we'll see how we do as we go into the second rotation of hills here. Meanwhile, 3 down again for 410. And we'll see if they're able to, see if Stella's able to jump on and get a little bit of time here on P1. As you guys remember, the first rotation, there was hardly any time picked up at all on the hill. It was pretty much just a battle for spawns for that P2. But it does look like Ted's gonna hop down and find a kill here. But sliding out of the hill, just trying to make sure. It does appear that right now Stella does have spawns for next. So a definitely important thing for these guys is they're down by about 30. So definitely a very manageable deficit that they're facing here. They just need to have a good, strong P2. But, well, 410 momentarily on the hill, slightly contested before the kills coming in. So now we'll see here, it is going to become a battle here for P2. And right now it does look like 410 is getting set up for P2. But there are a couple players flanking around the back for Stella. It does look like Prox picking up a nice one there before he is traded out. Risky also falls, so Ted is on the hill currently for Stella Gaming. And you see Careless here. Let's see if he's able to, he did get behind him momentarily, finds one before Prox will find the kill. Also gets chopped down, moving his way back in. A little bit back and forth here on this P2. It does look like Careless once again does momentarily get him off the hill before he is taken down. And yeah, 410, like I said, picking up a little bit more time once again. Alicio sliding in. He is going to find the kill on Prox as he will try to maybe soak up a little bit of the scrap time, try to extend their lead just a little bit. But if you take note at the bottom, Stella's done a really good job of rotating to next and getting themselves set up to hold this point. And just like that, you got Ted on the hill. You also have Osh playing up top Grandma's, being a nuisance over mid-map. And 3 do fall for 410 pretty much all at once there, so we'll see what happens as they begin to try to maybe pinch Stella out of this hill a little bit. Ooh, Careless tries to slide away before he is taken down. And you'll see Johnny right now is currently on a 5 streak, something to definitely keep in mind. Make it 6, so we'll stick right here with him. Playing the hill, soaking up a lot of time. As they'll draw within 20 points of 410, and at potential, if they hold the rest of this here, I think they can actually tie the game, as long as there's not a contest or anything like that coming through. If they don't tie it, it'll be very close, but Bishy will finally get the clear there as he picks up a double kill, and will get the little bit of scrap time remaining. Meanwhile, we'll take it over here to next, where 410 was first to get the initial here, as you see Careless here on the hill. And it does look like a full squad wipe there, as Bishy gets actually 3 kills in that one, so as Alicio also teaming up for another 2. So definitely a good job here from 410, kind of regaining after that that P3. Let's see what the tactic is here. Momentarily the hill was broke. Apparently nobody's sitting on it, as Bishy will find the kill there. So a little bit, about 10 seconds left here on this hill, as they're contested momentarily again. 410 did a good job on this one, as they were able to hold off Stella, who had, you know, a few good pushes there and chances to overtake it. But now the battle will be on for the P5. And once again, it does look like 410 had the rotation on him a little bit and picked up some key kills, and that is a squad wipe. But Bishy has the information here. They know where they're spawning. And we'll see if he pushes up to get a little pressure on these guys. Yes, he will find another one. So Bishy currently on a 3, Alicio on a 4 streak. So you got 3 guys right now, kind of on a little bit of a streak for 410. You'll start looking maybe for Stella to try to maybe wait, regroup a little bit, pinch this hill together. Just kind of getting at the point in the game where you definitely need to get something going in their favor. Get the break and get some time on the hill. But it does look like they're going to go ahead and just try to get set up here for P1, and it does look like they will. Currently, they do have spawns set up for the P2 as we go into the 3rd rotation. But currently, nobody getting time, and the game clock could also come into play here as well. And I think the guys over at 410 do know that, so there's really no point in them even getting on this hill at this time if they don't want to, because they could look to just try to slay out, which is what they're doing at the moment. But technically, they could just pretty much hop off the hill here. And some more streaks are going to be making their way in here, as you're going to see that one connect. Johnny landing one. Alicio picking up a trade. And they could definitely win it off of this one, maybe. Nope, they will most likely have to go. Yep, we're going to have to go to a P2. As Bishy's streak comes in, and he does connect with that one. And we are over now to P2. Alicio over here finding a kill, just needing 3 seconds. Like another streak coming in here, and 410 will take this opening bow cage 250 to 138. A game that I thought was actually pretty close there for a considerable amount of time, going through, you know, about the first rotation and halfway in through the second. Stella did a really good job on a couple of these hills, getting a lot of points. I'm not quite sure where the breakdown was on you know, the last half of that second rotation, or even on, you know, a little bit there we saw at the third, but definitely a nice solid map 1 win for 410 Gaming. Hey, map count, Drew, that was map 1, man. So you guys are up 1-0. Definitely an entertaining match, man. Poke-Cage, I personally think it's a fun one to watch on there. I know some people don't care for it, don't like to play it, but I don't know, always makes it interesting. But it looks like we're gonna go ahead, and I'm assuming they're gonna go ahead and get the host swapped out here. So we'll be moving lobbies. I don't have a map list, so I wish I could tell you guys the order that we got tonight, but I don't. But what I can tell you guys is starting next week, we are finally bringing in control, so we will be having control starting next week. But if you're unfamiliar with the current format in our league, it's hardpoint, search and destroy. Then you'll have 2 hardpoints, and if needed on a map 5, we'll play search again. But that'll no longer exist after Sunday, as we will bring in control and go back to what everyone's familiar with. But I think here as we're getting ready to head into an S&D, I think the Stella guys need to have a good fast start, get some momentum back after that map 1, and try to carry that, you know, momentum to lead them to win, to knot up the series. I think that's important for them right here. The 410 guys, I mean, like I said, I'm familiar with them from our league in the past, so I mean, these guys are really strong, so I know their S&D game's probably going to be very good, as it usually has been historically. So I look for them to just, you know, play their game and to be tough, and for Stella, hopefully for them, is to put on a good, you know, good fast start and have some good things go their way. You know, get those first bloods, maybe get that man advantage early on. I think would help them a lot going into this S&D. I got you on the colors, man. I will fix it if I can right here once I get into the lobby. But yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, definitely want to give a big shout out to Stella, man. They've been helping us out with some graphics for the league, so we've got some of it implemented tonight, as you see in the actual in-game overlays. So definitely couldn't do that stuff without the help we've gotten from over there. Actually, the whole stream going forward for all teams will look that way, as we're working on some other stuff as well. So definitely a big shout out to Stella for that. That was huge, and I definitely think it gives it a much sleeker, better appearance overall. We were glad to get that implemented for tonight's match, kind of show it off a little bit. Does look like it's going to be a Berlin S&D. Not sure what we're waiting on in here. Any predictions in the chat for S&D? Berlin can be a little tricky at times. I personally like the map. I think it's a good one. I can adjust these colors here a little bit. All right, I think everyone's... Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It is not Berlin. We're actually going to go to Desert Siege, S&D. Not sure how the vetoes went. Just another thing I wish I kind of knew going in. Kind of interesting to know who picked what, who threw what out. But we are going to Desert Siege. I don't know. It's a map that I have very little playtime on, so I really don't know the callouts on this map at all. So we'll see how this one goes. But we're heading into a Desert Siege Search and Destroy from map 2. Stella Gaming looking to try to knot this one up. after the 410 taking that opening hardpoint on Bocage. Alright guys, we are underway here. Looks like the teams are correct. I hope those killers are right, man. If I got that wrong, I apologize. Meanwhile, like Careless is gonna catch Ted there for the first blood, so 410 will have the man advantage here as Risky is pushing away on a pretty big flank around the outside of the map, as Bishy will connect on a snipe on Johnny, and the round is over. That was a quick round. 410 taking the opening round. They go up 1-0. Interesting to know the chat's thoughts on Desert Siege. This map you guys like, this map you don't. Wish I had more experience on it to really give an opinion. But it's definitely a first for me. I've casted quite a few of the matches so far, as we are in week 2, but I've seen a few of the different teams, and I believe this is my first Desert Siege. Yeah, in fact I know it is. Bishy connecting again on Johnny with the snipe here. As we'll see if 410 is going to try to sneak around and see if they can get a bomb plant quick here. There, some gunshots are ringing out across the map. 410 set up pretty nicely here together. As that bomb is down, Prox finding a nice shot there. It actually 2 will fall for 410, so we've got a 2v2 and now actually a 2v1. Careless, the last man up for 410, and he will catch one, and it's going to be Osh and Careless, the 2 players last alive, and 410 will get the kill as Careless continued. It looks like the flank around the back there. They will go up 2-0. So something to keep in mind there, I'm sure they're aware of it on the other side, is Careless he is 5-0, so streaks could potentially come into play on this S&D. But we'll see if Stella can hop in here and hopefully get around and kind of get a little bit of momentum going. You do see some shots here on the outside. It's Risky putting some shots over there towards Ted. So the information is definitely there as far as where the push is potentially happening, as you see Careless and Bishy each dropping one. So it is a 2v4. Prox and Osh last up for Stella, but Prox will get cut down and 410 will take that one, and they will go up 3-0. By the looks of things, it looks like some map 410 is pretty familiar with. There's something there setting up really nicely. I think that's what's kind of given them the edge so far here in these first 3 rounds. Just setting up well and just kind of know how to play this map. Johnny finally gets that early snipe, man, taking out Bishy, so they do get the first blood here, and then now you're gonna see the streak come in. I believe that will be from Careless, who's currently 6-0, so they were able to avoid the streak. So good thing there for Stella. They were able to keep that man advantage, as you do see Prox gets a kill as well. So now Risky and Careless are left in a 2v4. You see Careless took a few shots there over mid. He is going to catch Osh, so it's Careless in a 1v3. We'll see how he plays it. He still has plenty of time. Stella so far doing a really good job, just kind of holding the ground right here, not running around crazy trying to find this one guy. See a little movement here from Ted. The bomb is still down, by the way, so let's see what Careless does here. I'm not sure if he's lagging out or something. Yep, I think he just lagged out of the game. Kind of odd. So we'll see what happens. But 410 is up 3-1. As you did see Careless lag out right there. See if they end the game on that one. Yep, everyone's leaving the game at the moment. So we'll resume with a 3-1 there. All right, guys. So as you saw right there, we did have a lag out. Looks like we'll be getting that fixed here in just a minute. The current scores, we'll get the restart going. Will be 410 up 3-1. As far as that, let's see. I'm getting my invite there. So. And my game's froze too. That's awesome. Get the good old Dev Air 324. Let me see if I can get back in. All right, here we go. We should resume here very shortly. In a way, maybe this quick little breather be a good shot for Stella to get a little quick regain right here, as they do get the win on that round that we saw in the lag out. So they are able to stop the bleeding a little bit. They were down 3-0, so they pick up that map. So we'll resume 3-1, but maybe that's what these guys needed. Quick little regain. We will be set here to resume momentarily. Hey, I'll tell you what, chat, if we get enough action in the chat tonight, might have to bring Erotics in here to cast map 3 or 4. I think that would be good. Everyone wants to see that, right? Our little post-game interview with Erotics, the owner, the CEO, Blockout Gaming. Alright, so it looks like we're all getting back into the lobby. Everyone's getting re-invited. Everyone's agreeing on score on the resume here. Some upcoming stuff. I do have let these guys know I'm good to go. I do have 2 matches I'm casting tomorrow night. Just something to keep in mind. I think I have one at 8 Central and a late night one at 11 Central. If anyone's still awake on a Sunday night, I do have that late one. Feel free to come hang out. Both those matches tomorrow should be pretty solid. Some good teams. The league, like I said before, the league is sweaty for the season 1. In comparison, I look back to our Cold War seasons. This one's definitely stacking up to probably like one of our better seasons as far as the competition is pretty tough, top to bottom. I think we're just waiting on one guy. Like we're still just waiting on one. And there he is. It looks like we'll be resuming here. Once again, resuming at a 3-1 score in favor of 410. If you're just joining us, this is map 2. 410 up in the series 1-0. I'm just trying to buy a little time while I'm waiting for these guys. And it appears like someone's already dropped from this lobby too, so I don't know if we're having a little bit of a connection issue here. But we will hopefully be underway soon. There we go. And he's back. We'll see if we get started now. And once again, player drops, and there went the whole lobby. So we're gonna restart the lobby, guys. I'm just change the screen just a quick second, but we'll be back in just a moment and hopefully get this Desert Siege underway. All right. It appears we got this lobby back up and running, so hopefully we can get it started here and finish out this Desert Siege without any more lobby issues. All right, here we go. Back to Desert Siege. Resuming S&D. Alright, so we'll stick on board here with Johnny on that sniper, as he did have a nice pick in the previous, and he does catch Bishy again. Really nice shot landed there, and Ted will also take out Risky. Careless will fall, and wow, a quick wipe right there from Stella Gaming. So maybe that little break right there was kind of the regain these guys needed as they draw within a round, and they are down 3-2. If you just tuned in, we are resuming from a lag out of the game. So current score right now is 3-2 in favor of 410 Gaming. Let's see what happens here, if we're gonna have any more crazy snipes, as that shot was pretty nasty that last round. And Bishy will find one. Does look like they're going to go ahead. 410 is going to get the bomb down here. There's some kills coming through here. Nice trades. We've got a 2v2. You got Ted and Osh. You got Alicio and Risky. And the bomb is planted as well. It's like 4 and 5 kind of like going around, and it looks like the COD timing could come in here. Oh, and Osh is... Ooh, unfortunate for him, as Alicio does go down, jumps down, but he still is able to pick up the kill. and we have a current 2v1. It is now a 1v1. Oh man, and he's gonna have just enough time to get that defuse, and Stella will tie up the game here at 3. And also keep in mind, Osh will, looks like Osh will secure some streaks there as well. He's currently on 5. Got that kill just in time. A good job there though. 410 trying to, you know, waste as much time as possible. But a good job there by Stella picking up the kill and getting a defuse. Go back up here. Oh, Bishy does eat one of those shots. That snipe coming across again from Johnny. These two kind of been going back and forth. Alicio's gonna find the kill on Ted, so the man advantage going in favor of 410 right now. Ooh, switched over just at the moment. Another hit marker there. Rock's having a little bit of issue climbing up here on the train car. He's just gonna move along to something else. Meanwhile, Bishy does pick up that snipe on Osh, but Prox will get the kill. 2 more fall from 410, so we do have a 1v2. We've got Johnny, and the kill will come in there from 410 as they will go up 4-3. Pretty nice S&D match we've got going on here. I mean, it started off fast, you know. 410 hopped up early, 3-0. Stella hit the regain, knotted it back up. With that round going in favor of 410, so it's a big round right here for, you know, if you're Stella, definitely want to win this round. Knotted up at 4. See here if Johnny gets this pick. These guys have been kind of going back and forth. He takes that shot again across there towards Bisky. Also lands a shot on Risky, getting the hit marker. These guys just going back and forth. Bishy's gonna just fall back, maybe suspecting some kind of flank coming in. He may have read Osh, as Osh is flanking across, so the information is there. We'll see if Alicio is able to turn around and possibly pick him up. I think he knows, he definitely has the information. He's up, and he may see him now. And 410 will win that round. They go up 5-3. Right, so Stella's gotta come through here. Definitely, obviously cannot lose another round, and also want to try to carry that momentum as we will be heading to another hard point after this as well, so keep that in mind. See if these two face off with the snipers again, but it does look like a different approach possibly here out of Stella, but Careless is going to find one as he gets Osh there, so the man advantage, once again the first blood's coming into play as 410 finds that opening kill. Alicio also finds one. Bishy finds a snipe, and wow, that round ended rather quickly after that initial first blood, and 410 will take this map to 6-3. Alright guys, so you just saw right there, on that resume of the S&D, it did go in favor of 410 Gaming. I thought the Stella guys had a nice job going there for a bit as they really hit the regain. They started bringing it back, they knotted the score, and then 410, I guess, you know, they just kind of clutched up a bit there and won the following 3 to take this map 6-3. So we are going to be heading to another hard point. I'm not sure what map we're going to be going to just yet, but the map count is updated as you see on the screen. And from Erotics sitting to my left, updating it in the chat. Always appreciate some help. Imagine, see if we're switching hosts, what we're doing here. So I'm just waiting for my invite, and we'll be resuming here shortly. I look for Stella to really show out right here on this map 3. force it to a fourth map. I know these guys want to get this one done right here. And if you're on the 410 side, you're just looking to play your game and go ahead and close out the series right here and now on map 3. So we will resume here in just a moment, guys. I'm gonna change the screen momentarily, but currently right now 410 is up 2-0, and we will resume here in just a moment. Alright, guys. Looks like it could be a Gavutu hard point that we're heading to. But last time I thought we were heading somewhere else, and they changed the map last minute on me, so for all I know, I could definitely be wrong. But everyone's filing into this lobby. We should be resuming shortly. Hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday nights. Hope you guys enjoyed the CDL today. I didn't get to catch that optic match, but I heard it. Oh, and the lobby crashed. Jeez. I heard that was a reverse sweep or something like that, man. So pretty crazy. I have to catch up on some of that a little bit later. But I heard the matches were pretty good today. Hopefully get back in this lobby in just a minute. We've had a little bit of seems like a little bit of connection issues these last couple of maps. Obviously, we had the stoppage in play on the S&D for a lag out, and some trouble with the lobby after that, and starting off with some issues here. So I'll be back in just a minute as soon as we get the lobby rolling. Alright, it looks like we are finally got everyone back into a lobby, ready to get started here. So it'll be Gavutu. Once these guys get it started. Any predictions for this map 3? I'm hoping to see Stella come through right here. Always like to see a series go deep. Alright, it looks like we're gonna swing it down for this Gavutu hardpoint. In the rain. Alright, and we are underway here on map 3. And you see a quick 3 down there for Stella. Early time going in favor of 410. As you see, Risky's pushed up as they're set up really nicely here on this P1. But you do see Stella's going to pick up a couple of kills, actually picking up 3, so a good chance for them to pinch the remaining player here on hill, which is Careless. But a pretty good amount of time going in favor of 410 here on this P1. We'll see if Stella goes ahead and just rotates on over, chalks this one up, and makes their attention here towards P2. Yep, and just as you see there, a couple of shots coming across from the top of the warehouse. Johnny connecting on some nice shots, takes out Risky, but he will fall to Bishy, who's playing on that like little bit of a dockside. But a good job here for Stella's. They're early on this hill. They rotated nicely, and they're picking up this this initial time. You are seeing a pretty strong push here coming in now from the 410 guys as they are able to pinch the hill as Careless and Risky do come through and they pick up a couple of kills. Currently not sitting on time as Careless avoiding some shots here on procs, but the kills go down. That's actually all down there, I believe, for Stella. But as quickly as that happens, they spawn back up and they're making the way around. And it looks like Johnny's going to go ahead and rotate over here to next. So we have 2 guys on that rotation from Stella. So a good job once again. They rotated nice, but it does appear that yeah, definitely 410 still having the spawns right now and are having a little bit of early control here on this map. You see Careless connecting on 2. Right now Stella's really going to need to get a break and get a nice hold here, try to claw some points back as they are down just a little bit. See if they take a little different route. They've got to get Bishy off of that tank. Meanwhile, Osh is on a really nice flank here that could work out really well for him if he can get all the way around the back without being seen, which I do not think they've accounted for him yet, as he's going to take some shots. Oh no! Oh man, almost a disaster there, but he is able to pick up the kill and soak up this little bit of scrap time here. But and you're gonna see a little bit of a battle, I think, at next. I'm not sure. 7 sees 3 back there, so they might have a bit of a face-off, and Risky is gonna get that kill, and the initial time here will go in favor of 410. I like that flank out of Osh. I think it would have been nice to have seen that a little bit earlier, before that hill, a little bit earlier on, instead of just pushing that beach side so heavy, because he was able to actually get them cleared out. But right now, it does look like Stella has spawns. They're spawning in the back here behind the hill, so it's going to work out nice for them if they can get the kills. Ted's going to find 1. He needs to find 1 more, as it looks like Risky is on that hill. And a good job there by Stella is a really nice break. And a chance for them to get some good time here. Really good job there for Stella, man. They picked up quite a bit of time. That's going to help them out a lot here as they cut that lead in half. Meanwhile, Prox sneaking around there is going to pick up a kill here in the ring. But again, 410 getting some initial time here, so let's see if Stella can break this as well. Contested the point momentarily. Risky is going to find one. Stella Gaming does have spawns here in the back. Good job. Another break for them if they can get on here and soak up some time. As you see the 410 guys there on the map, they're going to hit that boat pretty hard. And they do get 3 down and actually the full wipe there. So they will be back on point. And you see the rotation out of Stella. They're making their way back over towards that P1. So they're going to let go of those last remaining 20 seconds and try to get set up here for next as we go into the second rotation of hills. Meanwhile, as you saw there, Bishy was just being a nuisance here in the middle of the map. Looked like Osh was going on a little bit of a flank there, moving around, trying to go through the boat. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. But a good chance here, once again, for Stella to get on and soak up some time. Big kill there out of Ted. Definitely had to win that gunfight, and he does. And some more time coming in for Stella. Ooh, Alicia almost picking up a nice 2-piece. Osh winning that gunny. It's again important. Osh currently has got over a minute of time on the hill, but you do see there's a pair of guys there for 410, each with a minute as well. But a nice P1 played there for Stella Gaming. As we've slid over now to 2P2, you do see 410 picking up the kills as well as the time right now as they're getting close to that 200 point mark. So Stella's going to need to act fast here, and just as I said that, they momentarily clear that hill, but 410 is going to hop back on after getting 3 down. Ted's picking up a big one there, so 3 down for 410, so good rotation here, possibly coming out of the Stella guys. You see Ted's already set up here, and next is that little bit of scrap time going in favor of 410. Gonna need a really big hold here as the deficit is fairly large at this time. I believe it's what, 28 points needed here for 410 as Ted's picking up a nice kill there as he's getting kind of wall banged through that tank. Manages to play his life nicely, knows there's probably a couple guys behind him here, so he will find one, but Alicio picking up the trade. See if they are able to hop immediately back on the hills. You see Careless will push up here towards the ring, apply a little bit of pressure here, and he does find 2 kills. So it's going to be do or die right here. They're really going to have to move quick. As you do see, Stella spawning clear across the map right now. There's only 9 seconds left on this one. Oh, a big kill there from Prox. But he's got to go, and they're not going to be able to get there in time, unfortunately, as 410 will take this map 3, 250 to 126. Man, they played that really well. Again, getting the kills, rotations, holding the hill, lots of good things. And yeah, unfortunately for Stella, they're going to come up a little bit short tonight. I thought, like I said, going back to the S&D when they started bringing it back, I thought that was maybe a turning point for everybody from Stella tonight. But unfortunately for these guys, they will fall, so their record will fall to 1-2. Meanwhile, 410 will move to 3-0 and join. I think we've got a couple of teams that are unbeaten still at this point. Like I said, we're still early on. We're in the second week of the season. But yeah, man. I think we saw a pretty dominating performance overall, though, out of the 410 guys. And, you know, I'm sure these guys look to continue just doing what they do and moving on. And I know Stella's going to come back swinging on their next match. Like I said, you know, they had a really nice 3-0 win last night. I think they were trying to ride that momentum in tonight. Unfortunately for them, it just didn't work out. But I know this team's going to come back swinging and, you know, put on a nice run here to round out the rest of their matches for this season going into the playoffs. I just want to take one moment again to thank everybody for joining us here this Saturday night for this match. A quick reminder, I have 2 matches tomorrow night I'll be casting, one I believe at 8 Central and one at 11 Central tomorrow night, both those in the evening time, one obviously later time, so I don't know how many people are going to be sticking around, but please feel free, any follows that I got during the stream, man, I really appreciate it. Do our best to try to put on a good show for you guys and bring you guys some really top-notch players and teams from Lockout Gaming League. Another special thanks to Stella for the overlays and for all of the help with graphics and whatnot. I think the stream looks great. Much appreciated. Super good people over there at Stella. And yeah, once again, man, 410 coming through with the 3-0 win tonight. They go on to 3-0. Stella falls to 1-2. But I definitely, these are a couple of the teams that look to see, you know, battling it out throughout the playoffs. And so next week we'll roll in Control, and then we've also added an interdivision week as well to kind of soak up some time in between the ending of regular season and our playoffs. So we should definitely see some really interesting matchups for the interdivision play. Looking forward to those. And yeah, man, appreciate everyone sticking around tonight. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.